Hello and good morning, dear students. First of all, I heartily welcome to you to the PowerPoint presentation which I have made exclusively for you. Today, the topic which you are going to learn is a poem, and the name of the poem is The Rebel, and the poet of the poem is D.J. Enright. Before going to peep into the poem, let's pay our attention towards some key points which have been shown here on the screen. The first point is the rebel is the person who challenges the established system. The rebel, one who rebels, one who revolts against the established system, one who does exactly opposite of the system is called the rebel. Here in the poem, the rebel does exactly opposite of others. So what others do, the rebel does the opposite thing of theirs. Then the third point is it is good to have rebels with us and around us as well. So it is very good that we have rebels with us and we have also rebels around us. The last but not the least point is, but it is not good to be a rebel oneself. But if you think that you should be a rebel, then it is not at all good. Why? Let's pay attention to the poem, then you will understand. Paraphrase of the poem. The meaning of the poem has been explained here. In short, the poem tells the nature of a rebel who does opposite of what others do. So as I told you earlier, that rebel does the opposite things of the other people. The poet tells that it is dangerous, but at the same time it is good to have rebel with us. The poet of the poem, D.J. Enright, tells us that it is dangerous, it is not at all good to be a rebel, but at the same time it is good that we have rebels with us. And the reason has been given here is it is the rebel who comes with the new ideas, because what the other people do, if the same thing is pursued, if the same thing is performed, if the same thing is done by all the other people, then there will be no fun, then there will be no amusement. The rebel may come with some bright idea. Okay, so it is good to have rebels with us. For example, if the member of a society, if the members of a society decide to have short hair, the rebel would grow his hair long. As a mark of revolt, he would bear short hair if everyone settles for long hair. Okay, so when everyone will say that they should have long hair, the rebel will do the opposite. He will have his hair short, and when everyone will say that we should have the short hair, the rebel will go for the long hair. See the poem. First of all, I will read out the poem. Listen carefully, and then we will pay our attention towards the poem stanza by stanza. When everybody has short hair, the rebel lets his hair grow long. When everybody has long hair, the rebel cuts his hair short. When everybody talks during the lesson, the rebel doesn't say a word. When nobody talks during the lesson, the rebel creates a disturbance. When everybody wears a uniform, the rebel dresses in fantastic clothes. When everybody wears fantastic clothes, the rebel dresses soberly. In the company of dog lovers, the rebel expresses a preference for cats. In the company of cat lovers, the rebel puts in a good word for dogs. When everybody is praising the sun, the rebel remarks on the need for rain. When everybody is greeting the rain, the rebel regrets the absence of sun. When everybody goes to the meeting, the rebel stays at home and reads a book. When everybody stays at home and reads a book, the rebel goes to the meeting. When everybody says yes please, the rebel says no thank you. When everybody says no thank you, the rebel says yes please. It is very good that we have rebels. You may not find it very good to be one. By D.J. Enright. Now let's pay our attention towards the poem stanza by stanza. The rebel poem. When everybody has short hair, the rebel lets his hair grow long. As I told you as part of the example, the first couplet of the poem suggests the very the same thing. When everybody has short hair, the rebel lets his hair grow long. When everybody has long hair, the rebel cuts his hair short. And when everybody think that they should have long hair and they let their hair grow long, the rebel does exactly opposite. He cuts his hair short. When everybody talks during the lesson, the rebel doesn't say a word. The rebel keeps mum. When all the students, when all the people are talking during the lesson, the rebel doesn't say a word. He keeps quiet. When nobody talks during the lesson, when all the people are silent during the lesson, the rebel creates a disturbance. The rebel creates interruption. The rebel creates a noise. Disturbance, that is interruption or noise. When everybody wears a uniform, the rebel dresses in fantastic clothes. When everybody wears a uniform, the rebel does not wear a uniform, he would go in fantastic clothes. And when everybody wears fantastic clothes, the rebel dresses soberly. Soberly, that is commonly, and fantastic, that is colorful. So normally you come to the school wearing your exact uniform, but the rebel is a person who does not wear a uniform, and instead of wearing a uniform, the rebel wears colorful dress. And when everybody wears colorful dress, the rebel dresses very soberly. Soberly, that is, he dresses like a common man, like a common person. Yes or no? But when somebody's birthday is there, that boy or that girl wears a fantastic dress on that day, but that boy or that birthday boy or that birthday girl is not a rebel. Okay, the rebel does it intentionally. The rebel has to go beyond the rules so that the rebel goes in that fantastic clothes, in that fantastic dress. Okay, in the company of dog lovers, the rebel expresses a preference for cats. When the people tend to keep dogs, the rebel does not keep a dog. The rebel goes for a cat. When the other people are keeping dogs as their pets, the rebel will bring cat at home to keep as a pet. In the company of cat lovers, what do you think the rebel will do? Of course, you are right. The rebel puts in a good word for dogs. When the other people are keeping cats, the rebel will do the opposite thing. He will bring dog at home to be kept as a pet. Preference, that is making a better choice. So he makes a better choice according to his own perspective, that he should keep a cat when the others are keeping dog, and when the others are keeping cats, then he will keep a dog, because he is a rebel. When everybody is praising the sun, the rebel remarks on the need for rain. When sometimes during winter, when it is freezing cool, at that time people say that there should be the sun, and when they see the sun, they praise the sun, they enjoy the sun. But at that same time, the rebel says, no, there should have been rain. When everybody is greeting the rain, the rebel regrets the absence of sun. Regret, that is to feel sorry for. When everybody is greeting the rain, when everybody say that wonderful rain is showering, the wonderful rain is falling, at that time the rebel regrets the absence of sun. The rebel says that there should have been the sun in the sky. When everybody goes to the meeting, the rebel stays at home and reads a book. When everybody stays at home and reads a book, the rebel goes to the meeting. When everybody says yes please, the rebel says no thank you. So when everybody wants something, then they say please give it. They say yes please, the rebel says no thank you. When everybody says no thank you, the rebel says yes please. It is very good that we have rebels. You may not find it very good to be one. So it is very good that we have rebels, because the rebels are the source of enjoyment. The rebels are the source of amusement. The rebels are the source of fun. But would you want to be a rebel? I think you don't want to be a rebel, because the rebel is The rebel does not remain a part of the society anymore. The rebel is thrown out of the society. Okay, so good that we have rebels. It means it is good to have rebels with us or in the society. Hope you have understood the poem. Now we move our attention towards the recapitulation, and in recapitulation, working with the poem part that is there in your textbook is going to be dealt with. The first question is, answer the following questions. Question number 1: if someone doesn't wear a uniform to school, what do you think the teacher will say? If some student is not wearing, if a student is not wearing a uniform, what do you think the teacher of that student will say? Then the second question is, when everyone wants a clear sky, what does the rebel want most? The third is, if the rebel has a dog for a pet, what is everyone else likely to have? When rebel has a dog, what do you think the others will have? Then the fourth question is, why is it good to have rebels? Why is it good to have rebels with us? The fifth is, why is it not good to be a rebel oneself? So would you like to become a rebel? I don't think that you want to become a rebel. So you have to answer that question, why you don't want to be a rebel. At the same time, if you want to be a rebel, why do you want to be a rebel? That also has to be stated. And then the sixth question is, would you like to be a rebel? The same question in some other different words. If yes, why? If not, why not? Then the second part of the question is, find in the poem an antonym. Antonym, that is the opposite word for each of the following. Long, what is the opposite of long? You have to find it out in the poem. Then second one is grow, third one is quietness, fourth is sober, and the last but not the least is lost. Then the third part of the question is, find in the poem lines that match the following. Read both one after the other. The rebel refuses to cut his hair. So you have to find out the expression that appears in the poem, which means the rebel refuses to cut his hair. The rebel does not want his hair to be cut. Then he says cats are better. The third one is, he recommends dogs. He says that dogs are good. Then the fourth one is, he is unhappy because there is no sun. And the last is, he is noisy on purpose. He makes a noise because he wants to create disturbance. So thank you very much. I hope you have understood the poem well. May God bless all of you.